Okay, so here we are in part 2 of the walkthrough of the all-new Viva Visibility Blog.com. Now, as I was saying, when you're on your homepage, a lot of times you'll see, and you can see it on Nancy's old blog, she had the entire post on here, and this just kept scrolling down and down and down and down. Not a good thing for SEO and also not user-friendly. What we've done is broken up the post. There's only excerpts on the homepage. There's a keyword-rich link here that is the link to the title, and it leads to the full post. What you'll notice on each individual post for Nancy is that, number one, we've kept the bottom where you can share on Facebook, you can social bookmark, you can Twitter things, very, very clean. A lot of people sometimes get crazy with the widgets and the gadgets, and they think the more is better, but it's not. If you give your readers a clear path in everything that they do, whether it's reading, whether you want them to social bookmark, whatever it is you want them to do, if what I like to call it is you don't want to give your readers unsupervised thinking time. If you've got too much down here and you've got a ton of social bookmarking buttons and all of that hoopla, you're going to not only confuse your readers and your non-tech savvy readers, but you're also going to give too many options. It's option overload. So we've trimmed it down for Nancy. We've got the share on Facebook. She's great. Great networker on Facebook, so we wanted to include Facebook. We've also got the share this. Share this is the best social bookmarking, sharing, posting, send by email that you can imagine. It's got all of these social bookmarking and sharing places. Most of them are do follow, which means that there's going to be links that are going to come back to Nancy's blog that are great for building your rankings in search engines. It also allows you to post it to specific social media sites, and it lets people send this blog post to people via email. So this is a great way to get people to share your content, which gives it a viral effect. The Twitter this, you can click that, they can enter their username and password, and the blog post is tweeted to all of their followers. Again, a great viral effect. We've also included a little reminder. We have some click-through tracking to really see how this works. On the websuccessdiva.com blog, it's been a tremendous help in increasing my RSS feed subscriptions. So we put a little reminder here. And what you're going to notice is that Nancy's comments include comment love, which means that whoever comments, if they've put their name, email, and their website or blog address, it's going to automatically link to their latest blog post. Again, another way to get your readers to do the work for you. You need to be building links from other websites that are related in content to your blog. That's the only way that you're really going to increase your Google, Yahoo, MSN rankings. And it's also going to increase your readership because those people, readers from the other person's blog, are going to follow through on links and come to you. So what happens is somebody comes to your blog, they love your post, they comment. Comment love is going to automatically insert a link from their blog to your blog and from your blog to their blog. You've automatically just built a link, a valuable link for your SEO there, and you had to do none of the work. That's the entire purpose of a blog, is to leverage the power of the internet so that you work less, which is why we only recommend WordPress for solopreneurs. The other thing that you'll notice is that we've put here that all comment links, or most of them, will be no follow free, which means that anybody who links here, the link is actually going to be able, Google's going to be able to follow that link to their blog. What this does is two things. Number one, it gives Google links and shows them that you're linking out to relevant content. So when somebody posts a comment, there's a link that automatically goes from your blog to their blog without having to do a trackback or a ping. The other thing that it does is it tells those of us who know better, who are looking for blogs to comment, to build our links, that, hey, this is a blog I want to consistently comment on. Not only is she using comment love, but she's also using no follow free, which means I want to comment. It's a great way to induce comments, targeted comments, because online marketers, internet marketers, other bloggers, those who know that you want to comment on other blogs that have these two things. It's beneficial for both parties. So that's the walkthrough on the blog post. We'll go through the home page. Back to the home page. The other thing that you'll notice about Nancy is she is great at tying in pictures, videos, audio. She has a podcast that we'll be getting back onto this new blog. You want to make sure that you're offering your content in as many different forms as possible. It's what I call the content bucket. What you do is you write a bucket of content. You create a blog post out of that. You turn that blog post into a podcast by reading the blog post. You turn that blog post into a video by doing maybe a quick slideshow, maybe a quick presentation, maybe just reading it in front of the camera. There you go. You've got 3 different multimedia forms of that same blog post. What happens? The blog post gets posted on the blog. You add it to the podcast, which if you've set up PodPress on your WordPress, gets automatically fed into iTunes. So now you've got a podcast that takes you little or no effort to manage. You've also got a video that you distribute through programs like TubeMogul that distributes that video, that same content. Remember, you wrote that content once, that distributes that same content to all the major video sites. And that you can also create a video podcast through that, and PodPress will automatically create a video PodPress for you. And you've got 5, 6, 7, maybe 30 avenues of your content being distributed. Better rankings, better readership, you're going to get more traffic. Everything's going to be better, and all you did was write one piece of content. And what you've got to do as a solopreneur is get smart about how you're doing your content. If you're just sitting down and writing whatever comes to the top of your head whenever you have time to write, and all you're doing is writing, and then you're creating a separate audio here and a separate video here, you're killing yourself, and you're never going to be able to get ahead of the game. You've got to systemize your content, and Nancy has done a brilliant job of doing this. If you want to know how to do things right online, follow Nancy Marmolejo. Her content is amazing, and she's systemized it, and she's learning to leverage the power of the internet so that it's one person doing all of her stuff, but it looks like it's about 20 people. Why? Because Nancy's working smarter, not harder. So this is the all-new Viva Visibility Blog. Stay tuned for blog posts on my websuccessdiva.com. Next week, the week of June 16th, I'm going to be walking you through the back end, how to set up, how to manage, what plugins to have, everything that a solopreneur needs to know about WordPress and how powerful it is in leveraging everything. You know, technology is a beautiful thing if you know how to leverage it. It's amazing what you can do as one person. And just so you know, how I know all this is, yes, I have a huge team for all my client work, but everything that has to do with the mariareyesmcdavis.com, everything that has to do with the websuccessdiva.com, everything that has to do with my 30 days 30 ways.com, and my new social media blog coming out, socialmarketingdiva.com. Everything for those 4 websites is done solely by me. All the marketing, all the content, everything, to show you that as one person, you can do it. You can be effective in marketing yourself online. So subscribe to Nancy's blog. I give it 2 thumbs up. She's awesome. Get connected with her on Facebook, on Twitter, on FriendFeed, on YouTube, any place that you can connect with this woman, and you will be ahead of the curve. She's definitely an online guru that you want to follow. So that's it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.